if you're working in a certain company and we have this called a 7 year itch. And I think
Mm,
I feel that my job was some kind of routine. And you lost this some kind of fire in you, and it's something like you're asking yourself, is this really I want to do all of my life? And then, yeah, you're earning, and then deep inside, you're yearning something that is more of, kumbaga sabi nga nila, yung work na talagang you are passionate about. So I want to have a work that I am passionate about because aside from it can, well, let's just be honest, it will definitely give yourself and your family a financial freedom being in a nursing industry. So yeah, I wanna, I wanna be in a job that I'm very, very passionate about. Because if you are passionate about of something what you're doing, parang hindi mo na siya na-feel na pagod ako or
mm.
this is just a routine and it's gonna give you a burnout.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for tonight. Here at Hope Talk, we invite successful iPass online review candidates in the NCLEX to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Australia, and Canada. Another day, another hope here at Hope Talk. So, after tireless days and sleepless nights, we celebrate an incredible accomplishment today, the passing of the NCLEX exam. This person's dedication to the nursing profession and commitment to patient care shines brightly, and we could not be prouder. Join us in congratulating one of our newest NGN passer, Miss Anne Lauren Pitt, Canadian RN. Thank you so much, Miss Anne, for attending our Hope Talk for tonight. Saan po tayo pala located, ma'am?
Andito ako ngayon sa Canada, sa Ontario actually. So it's around 6 a.m. here. I woke up like 4:30 because I don't want to be late kasi last time parang hindi natuloy.
That's all right, Miss Anne. We really appreciate po your time. I know you have to wake up early just to attend for this Hope Talk and to continue to inspire a lot of nurses right now.
Hopefully we can inspire students with this Hope Talk.
Definitely. That's for sure. And Miss Anne, could you share us more of your educational background and your working experiences po?
Well, actually, I am out of the league for more than a decade now because nag-graduate ako 2009 in San Agustin, Bacolod. Then my last clinical practice was 2013. So apparently, my whole life working in a pharmaceutical industry for siguro 10 years then. Then until I decided to take the intellect because there was one person who asked me what I really wanted to do if I will be given a chance. And I keep parang last year I was thinking about it kasi parang hindi ko talaga siya nabigyan ng chance na i-pursue. So I answered him like, you know what, I want to go back to the profession that na napili ko. So I said, why not? I'll go back. And I said, like, because I don't know if there's any opportunity or chance at all. And it just encouraged me. So he said, like, let's start somewhere. And I said, okay, I think this is the right time for me to give chance naman. There was a friend nag-recommend to top iPads and start there. So I started there and until na nakapasa ako. Sometimes you
Amazing.
just need a one person to push you, not the whole community. To parang come up what's the desire in your heart. So I found that one person na nag-push talaga. And I've got a friend also like, "Ay, I'll go back to your profession, take the NCLEX." And I was so very dominant about it until such I think it's the right time. You will never know the right time until you give the time to decide for it.
And that's really true, Miss Ano. It really depends on your time and your commitment to studying for NCLEX. And was there any point in time that you don't want to pursue your NCLEX? And when was the best time that you tried to come up with a decision that you really wanted to take up NCLEX?
Because I wanna change my career, I've said. Kasi parang hindi ko talaga siya nagamit. I think we were one of the batches before na we belong to those na in that time na parang ang daming kailangan gawin in the Philippines to be a nurse back then. You have to training, you have to pay for it, even for the volunteer, and then if they given you a spot, and then you have to work just a volunteer without paying or a payment. So by that time I was 25 years old. So I was like, I kind of feel like I don't have a career. And you have to ask money from your family, and you can't even afford to pay rent back then. And I said like, I have to do something, and I cannot just rely most of the time with my brother. So I changed my career. So the deciding point talaga because I got a boyfriend from Canada. So we talk about it, and he is always pushing me to do what I really wanted in a life, because most of the time I was just like, I'm in a career that I have to survive instead of thrive. And then at this point of my life, I just realized that, I don't want to survive. I just want to thrive. And I think I listened to him, and I listened to my heart, and I give it a shot. From there, okay, let's take it a shot, let's try it, and let's see. Because he always said, like, we should start somewhere. If we don't start somewhere, we will never get there what we want to really. So that's it.
It's really inspiring, to see a lot of OFW, Filipino workers, who are really striving or really wanted to work outside the country just to fill
Yeah,
in that gap na ano po natin yun. Yung parang, since we don't have any opportunity way back home during our time, so that's why we are in the verge of deciding just to take another job and
yeah.
learn another skills. Probably dun yung ano natin, parang baka dun tayo lucky. But again, during pandemic, there was this moment talaga na nag-boom talaga ang nursing. And, di ba? So, I'm not
Yeah,
sure if it's blessing in disguise, um, that pandemic happened, that we have a lot of opportunity, a lot of doors open for us talaga. Yung in deciding moment na, I think this is the best time na to take the NCLEX, since a lot of nurses or nagbabalik loob na nurses
true.
to take up NCLEX.
That's true.
Dumating po ba kayo sa point na yon?
Oh yeah, Um, I think yes, definitely. Because if you're working in a certain company, and we have this called a 7 year itch, and I think
Mm.
I feel that my job was some kind of routine, and you lost this some kind of fire in you, and it's something like you're asking yourself, is this really I want to do all of my life? And then, yeah, you're earning, and then deep inside, you're yearning something that is more of, kumbaga sabi nga nila, yung work na talagang you are passionate about. So I want to have a work that I am passionate about, because aside from it can, well, let's just be honest, it will definitely give yourself and your family a financial freedom, being in a nursing industry. So yeah, I wanna, kind of, I wanna be in a job that I'm very, very passionate about. Because if you are passionate about of something you what you're doing, parang hindi mo na siya nafe-feel na pagod ako or
Mm-mm.
this is just a routine and it's gonna give you a burnout kind of.
Sometimes it's difficult then to assess at some point, especially there are a lot of OFW, workers who are really parang trying to find their passion outside the country, or is it they just have to work because they have to support their family? So sometimes we tend to
Oh,
forget our passion, no?
yeah.
It's not
Oh, if
us.
yeah, hindi naman siya madaling, you have to give up something for something greater good than the one that you have. Parang you have to, kumbaga, sa lahat naman ng bagay in life, we cannot have all the good things all at once. Pag if we gonna decide something, especially major ones, there is something that we need to sacrifice. And you have to, sometimes you don't know if the sacrifice is worth it. And sometimes you don't know really at the end of the tunnel if it's really the right decision or the right sacrifice. But, I do believe that yung mga decision natin, even we don't know if it's right or wrong. But I believe that tayo ang gagawa ng end game natin, kumbaga. Kasi sa journey naman, hindi naman lahat na parang masaya lang or tama. But along the way, may mga bumps naman talaga and you have to patch it and you have to work on it in order for you to make that decision right.
Parang leap of faith talaga ang kailangan natin, no? When it comes to in a decision of taking the NCLEX. The reason why I asked this, map, kasi there are a lot of OFWs who are really yearning to take up NCLEX, but they are still undecided or not yet
Yeah.
decided to take the NCLEX. And this is, I think, if they're watching this right now, I think this is their sign to
Yes.
start the NCLEX journey, di ba? We are representing OFW workers who really wanted to pursue NCLEX. So before you started po, Miss Anne, your NCLEX journey, what is your biggest fear before taking the NCLEX and how did you overcome it?
One of my biggest fear was because since I am out of the league for more than a decade, we are nurses. We are measured in three domains. We are measured with the knowledge, skills, and attitude, isn't it? I kind of feel like I don't have the knowledge anymore, and then the skills, and then number two was the resources,
Mhm.
the financial resources. And then to top it all, the time, because I was working. I was a working mom. So, parang I was kind of hesitant talaga if I can really juggle all those things every day. You have to work, you have to attend your child's needs, and you have to be a mother, a worker, and a student. So, parang sabi ko parang hindi ko ata kaya kasi yung sa work pa lang demanding na yung work. So, instead, I just didn't, I said, "Oh, I just gonna try." Kasi parang pag hindi ko siya i-try, hindi ko talaga malalaman. And I said like, I have to, ano lang siguro, to establish a routine, basically. So, from there. And number one is I don't believe talaga if I can pass the exam. Honestly, you have this feeling na parang hindi naman positive all the time eh. We cannot, kumbaga, hindi tayo aandar kung sometimes, hindi tayo aandar if it's all positive lang. Sometimes we need also negative, like a battery to keep it going. Parang wala akong believe sa self ko na papasa ako. Yun ang mga naging fear ko dati.
As you go along dun sa online review, no, did you also process your documents under iPass processing?
Oh yeah, lahat na sa iPass na kasi nga parang walang time and when it comes to document talaga, parang kung gagawin ko pa personally, parang hindi ko na talaga kaya kasi I just wanna focus on the review. So I also top iPass processing to do my paperwork. And I'm glad that I topped them. And I can see the service was a top tier. for me, based on the experience. Hindi sila na talaga sila yung nagpa-follow up. So, you're supposed to be, ikaw yung magpa-follow up, isn't it? So, parang baliktad nga eh. Kailan mo, when are you gonna answer this? When are you gonna answer? Oh my God. But this is a good thing because we need naman talaga to push us. Kasi pag tayo na, saka na yan, dito muna, we have to, ma-out of focus tayo. It's a good thing nagtap ako sa iPass process.
Parehas po tayo no, Ma'am Ann. Because working overseas talaga, sometimes, cliche man sabihin, pero it's really true. We really don't have any time to gather all the documents and to process it. But with the help of iPass processing, it will lessen our time. It will save more of our time. Instead of focusing more of gathering all those documents, we will be able to focus more of in our online review, di ba? So,
Yeah.
it's like study smart or work smart in a way. So, masasabi mo ba, Ma'am Ann, sulit po ba ang binayad natin kay iPass?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's very, very, for me, based on my experience, it's very, very solid ang bayad. Kasi instead of giving energy in that part, parang nakasave ka ng energy na ibibigay mo yung energy mo sa review instead of worrying. Kasi parang technically naman talaga hindi naman ako techie sa mga ganong-ganong bagay. So why if you have the resources or if you have the financial resources, go on with let somebody do the process for you. So I don't regret it. Actually, I recommending it to have the iPass process to do your paperwork.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Ann, for highlighting this one. Kasi it really, parang give us less pressure, less anxiety, and less stress if kapartner mo talaga si iPass processing whenever you process your documents or complete your
Yeah.
documents. So speaking of that, Ma'am Ann, no, syempre medyo na-lessen na yung time natin to process of your documents and all. You were able to focus on your review. But how were you able to manage your time? I mean, juggling your work, your personal time, your study, and of course, taking care of your family and yourself.
Ako kasi yung parang type of person na sinusulat ko talaga yung like things to do ko for a month. So parang masyado akong routine kind of a person. Kasi pag hindi ko siya naisusulat, parang nandiyan lang sa head ko, parang na-overwhelm ako. Na-overwhelm ako. Tapos hindi ko magi-gauge yung self ko if manatapos ako for a day or two. So, yeah, sinusulat ko yan. I really, parang nagpa-plan talaga ako in a whole month. So, every schedule, I made a schedule for the whole month. And then, sabi nga nila, sabi, pag nagpipray tayo kay God, we ask things that God will grant us this. Even during biblical days, isn't it? Every persons or the prophet, they said that they pray and they made sacrifices. And God will test your faith and your patience through the sacrifices you are making. So, I believe pa din, even our modern times, we cannot just pray for something na hindi tayo magsasacrifice. So, in terms of time management, we have to do something about it. We have to sacrifice something so that makafocus tayo sa review. So, that's what I did. Nag-focus lang ako sa mga bagay na makakapag-focus din sa akin sa review. So, actually, I stopped for a while in social media. Parang hindi ako nag-detox. Parang nang nag-stop ako kasi I identified, parang pag nag-social media tayo, I mean personally, nauubos yung time sa scroll, sa posting, or doesn't it will not work for me. So I have to sacrifice it. And I made my circle small kasi parang ako yung type of friend na parang tinatakbuhan talaga ng lahat ng mga problema ng mga kaibigan mo. Yung parang, parang parang ikaw yung psychologist nila or life coach nila. So, I stopped it
Oo.
for a while kasi parang nauubos din yung energy. Tapos, parang if I listen, hindi ko na siya ina-absorb. So, parang nag-set ako ng standard routine every day. So, I woke up pag sinabi kong I will wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, I will wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, and team recorded ako eh. So I'll take time to have a recorded like 2 hours in the morning. And then after that, i-prepare ko yung anak ko to go to school and then work. And then balik na naman ako kung saan ako nag-stop ng recorded class ko in the evening. And yun lang ang naging routine. Parang sabi nga nila, sobra ko daw tahimik in a year. But they don't know that I'm doing something. Kasi hindi ako nag-announce, wala akong pre-announcement. Parang nawala lang ako bigla. Na parang yung parang tahimik mo, na hindi nila alam kung bakit tahimik ka. Yung parang ganun. So, yun lang, routine lang. Stick to the routine. Make a routine and stick to it. Kasi tapos kung pagod ka na, you have also to listen to your body. Pag pagod ka na, magpahinga ka. Huwag mo siyang pilitin. Kasi it won't work at all. Hindi na din gagana, hindi mo na din ma-absorb yung mga lectures. Yun. Yun lang ang ginawa ko. Parang sabi nga, parang ang boring ng life ko dati, na year for the preparation of NCLEX. Kasi wala, parang hindi ako nag-go out, hindi ako yung parang bahay, class, work, anak, yun lang, doon lang umikot ang life ko. Kasi sabi ko nga, yung sacrifices na to, may reward din naman at the end. Parang ayoko namang sabihin na, Lord, iaasa ko na lahat sa'yo, ikaw na bahala. Which is sa part ko naman, ano naman yung gagawin ko? Because we cannot ask something from God na hindi natin wala tayong ginagawa din. Para kung masabi mo sa self na, Lord, ginawa ko na ang lahat. Alam mo ang laman ng puso ko. So, ikaw na bahala. If it's my time na ibigay yung healing ng puso ko, so, sa'yo na yun. Basta nagawa ko na yung part ko. Yun lang nagiging mantra ko all those time na nagre-review ako. Pero hindi sa surgeon madali. Kasi bago ako sa Canada, I was working back home talaga. So, parang during sa process ng review ko, parang, you have to make a plan that within 6 months, dapat natapos ko ng review ko, nakapasa ako, parang ganon. And then, all of a sudden, something came up, and then you have to leave your work and go here because of the emergency, and you have to leave your son behind. As a mother, we've been away for a year now. And ang hirap. Kasi I was in the Philippines last April and pumunta ako dito. And then kumuha ako ng exam last year, last October. Within span of time, you're juggling emotionally. Kasi nawala ka bigla sa comfort zone mo. At the same time, yung time mo sa anak mo physically, even there's a technology now that you can do a video call, but iba pa din yung part na yung feeling ng anak mo, the primary caregiver was taken away from him, that sort of thing. So, mahirap para sa isang ina, mawalay ka sa anak mo. And then you have to juggle every day your life here, which is way different from what you have back home. Kasi parang napunta ako dito because of emergency. So, parang iba nga yung life dito kaysa sa kaysa nakasanayan mo. So, every day, you have to wake up early, then drive, have to attend things here, and then you have to go home and study. And yung parang tuwing 4 hours mo kulang because you are in a separate time zone. You have to make things work all at once. And yung struggle ko talaga dito is, I don't know, the weather, because sometimes I feel like okay, and then the next day I'm feeling sad. Or naiyak ka na lang na parang, okay naman ako kahapon, bakit naiiyak ako ngayon? Parang ganon. So, life is not madali. Life is not madali. Maraming hang-ups. Parang sinabi mo, God, I just wanted 6 months to do things, to do the NCLEX. Parang napo-frustrate tayo kasi may sarili tayong timeline na ginagawa. And then God doesn't grant that timeline because may timeline din siya para sa'yo. So, hindi ko yung dati naintindihan kasi parang sabi ko nga, dapat matapos na to kasi may mga plano ka pa, but it didn't happen. And I know now the reason why kung bakit hindi siya nangyari. Siguro kung nangyari yun, parang siguro sabog ako or emotionally unstable ako. Parang ganon. So I think the positive side was parang binigyan talaga ako ni God na time to settle down here first so that during the exam, parang yun lang isipin ko, yung exam ko lang. But all throughout the process, ang hirap, Sridja. Ang hirap talaga.
And that is a sacrifice po, no, that you have made
Yeah,
during your preparation. I really feel you, Ma'am Anne. I know it's difficult to be away from your son then for a certain period of time. But again, di ba yung sinasabi nila na sacrifice is a temporary investment, but for a lifetime opportunity naman. So imagine mo na lang din, no, after you sacrifice for some time, taking the examination that will give you a lifetime of opportunity. Ang kapalit nun is makakasama mo na yung buong pamilya mo sa iisang bahay.
yes.
And that's your motivation. That's why you
Oh,
are able to focus doon sa journey mo to NCLEX. And I like the
yes,
fact that you have mentioned po yung journal. Kasi not all people do journals, di ba? Kasi sometimes you
yes,
have to take off your advantages right now. Whatever your work is, if you're currently working non-bedside, or if you're not working, let's say you're a housewife or and all, there will be some advantages na pwede mong i-incorporate dun sa review natin. Let's say you are great in time management, then that's a great factor para i-incorporate mo dun sa review mo. So, a lot of things. I really salute you for that, Miss Anne, for sharing this kasi definitely maraming nakaka-relate dito sa journey mo na, sa story mo na ito. But again, every great achievement naman comes with sacrifices talaga. But again,
yeah.
all will be worth it, sabi nga nila. And Miss Anne, what are the study resources po na ginamit natin during the preparation period?
Study resources. Honestly, hanggang nakakuha ka ng exam. Cycle 12 kasi ako, Sir John.
Mm.
So, parang kung when na-start ang cycle 12, nakapag-start talaga ako. Hindi ako yung butt-in student. So, from there, from where the cycle started, parang natapos ko yung whole cycle na yon. Recorded ako. Or recorded. Kasi yung pacing, hindi ako makapag, ano sa live classes kasi parang nabibilisan ako. I identified and accepted it to myself. The live classes is not for me. So I have to be in a recorded class, which is, wala namang masama doon.
Mm.
Um, you have to identify in yourself what your strength and your weakness, and you have to work in it. So, nag-recorded class ako all throughout the cycle, which is very helpful for me kasi nga, factor din kasi yung edad. At totoo yun, sabi ni Sir Mark, factor naman talaga yung edad. For me, naging factor yun. So, nag-recorded class ako, and I stick to it. And then, actually, hindi ko nabasa yung roadmap from cover to cover. Ang ginawa ko lang, kasi parang na-identify ko na parang mahina ako sa endocrine system. Yung system na yon na ang nabasa ko sa roadmap. Pero, while I was reading it, parang sabi ko, oh my God, how I wish I was able to take time to read the whole book. Kasi parang very helpful siya talaga. I always nabasa ko pa yung iba kasi parang mas naintindihan ko yung endocrine system while I was reading the roadmap. And then nag-ano ako, U-World ako for 3 months. Yun. And then sa U-World naman, nag-stick ako sa schedule ko. Gumawa ako ng schedule. Halimbawa for a month, example, January 6, I will answer for a CAT test. Parang ang bagal pa nga ng pacing ko sa U-World. Kasi mag-answer ako ng CAT test or assessment test. Parang yung rationalization ko, ano pa, parang umaabot siya ng 2 days.
Eh,
Minimum of 1.5 days. Di ba ang bagal
mm.
ng pacing? And then, nagsusulat pa ako noon for the whole 2 months. Yan, nagsusulat ako, tapos stick lang ako doon. And then, sometimes if you got a low score in your test, gusto ko i-highlight sa mga reviewers
Yeah,
dyan. Kasi ganito yan. If you're
please
gonna
po.
take the test, either assessment or cut, sometimes you got a low score. And then you're gonna feel like, kailangan kong bumawi. And then hindi mo binigyan yung self mo to take a break or to rest. And then you're gonna answer right away. Instead na tataas yung score mo, lalo kang bumagsak, isn't it? What I'm trying to say is, give yourself a time. Huwag siyang madaliin. And every time you got a low score in your test or practice test or something, sa nagiging mantra ko din, nasabi ko, I enrolled myself to a tool in order for me na mapolish yung mga bagay or mga lessons na I am not good at it for the moment. I did not enroll for a tool na magiging perfect ako along the way, kundi para ma-polish. Kumbaga, tool nga siya for the education. Kaya nga nag-enroll tayo sa iPass Review and Mentoring kasi it's a tool para tulungan tayo. Yun ang lagi kong iniisip. And then, you have to surround yourself as well sa mga tao na that's gonna lift your spirit up in a community, in your coach, even to a friend. Kasi sometimes along the way of the review, hindi naman talaga may iwasan na maging negative ka. You have to doubt yourself, you know. But I got this one friend that she always said this to me, and I hope it's gonna help the reviewers. She always said like, you know, instead of thinking, uh, why not think of, kumbaga, looking forward. You have to look forward of celebrating it na nakapasa ka instead na isipin mo na hindi ka makakapasa. So that's what I did. Every time when I go to the mirror, hindi lang ako nag-makeup or nagsusuklay. Or habang nagsusuklay ako, I'm always thinking, nakapasa ako. And how does it gives me a feeling pag nakapasa ako? Yun, pag nakapasa ako, hopefully this is gonna be my feeling and then I have to talk to myself. And I said like, oh, mag-hope talk pa ako and I'm gonna hope talk this is I'm gonna stay. It's like a mirroring and manifesting. And I think
Mm.
it works for me. Looking forward of celebrating it. Also, the quote per quote was, looking forward of celebrating it na nakapasa ka rather na thinking na hindi ka makakapasa. Yan ang nagiging mantra ko din. So, eventually, naka-help siya for me. And we have also to remember that every experience is valid, Surishan. Our journey would be like, may similarities and also there will be differences. What I'm trying to say is, you have to identify kung ano talaga ang mag-work sa'yo. And yung hope talk, we're not trying to say na ito yung gawin mo kasi ito yung mag-work sa'yo. I think the goal of the hope talk is may makuha ka na mga bagay na you think, I have to do this because it will work for me. Kumbaga, always think kung ano mag-work sa'yo, yun yun. Kasi we have a different situation. We have a different struggles. We have a different journey. So you have to identify really what works for you. And you start there and stick to it.
Amazing. Nakaka-inspire pakinggan talaga, Ma'am Ann. So, parang binigyan mo talaga ng ano, no? For me, one of the perfect examples on how you're gonna start your NCLEX journey is by assessing yourself. What's really my strength? What's my weakness? Then from there, doon na magsa-start eh. The rest will follow na. Like,
Yes.
for example, what type of learner po ba kayo? Parang ganyan, di ba? So, how do
Yes.
you incorporate notes? Are you the type of person na nagsusulat or nakikinig lang? Or puro post-it sa mga walls? You don't have to parang copy everything na nakikita natin sa TikTok or sa Facebook. You just have to be true to
Actually,
yourself, di ba?
wala akong post-it, Sir John. Actually, honestly, wala akong post-it. Siguro yung type of, you'll never see in my wall. But actually, I do believe in the power of writing talaga. So, everything na absorb ko, nire-write down ko. Kasi it makes me, madali ang mag-recall. Rather than yung mag-listen ka lang and then hindi ka magra-write. There's a power in writing. I believe in that. So, pag may time ako, I have to scan, read, and then Sometimes you would remember what the lecturer said through that notes, and it helps. But wala akong post-it. It doesn't work for me. It
Yeah,
doesn't work for me, but it works for everybody. So that's okay. Kumbaga, kung ano mag-work sa'yo, yun. Push it. Go for it.
exactly. You just have to parang know yung basic things that how you learn things during your study period, during your college times. Parang effective ba
Yes.
sa'yo ang way of writing, the power of writing, like what you mentioned. Also, I just wanna ask, Miss Anne, yung mirror po ba sa likod nyo, yan yung ginamit nyo talk to yourself?
Sometimes. Marami kasing mirror dito. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, I've got one in the bathroom. Yun, doon ako nag-self, mirror talk. Tapos, we have this joke pa nga sa mga batchmate, yung mga klasiko. We have to, don't give up. Kasi, mag-hopeless talk pa tayo. Tawag namin yun,
Seryoso?
hopeless talk. Oh. May friend ako sa batch ko na parang, sometimes you feel down and you have to lift them and vice versa.
Mm.
Don't give up, push lang tayo kasi you know what, makikinig pa kami mag-hopeless talk pa tayo. Yun ang sabi na mag-hopeless talk pa tayo. Sabi ko, okay, yun.
And also one of the manifestations din naman when we study is really want to if you're gonna pass the exam, paano ko naman i-encourage yung mga students
Oh
to pass
yeah,
the NCLEX, di ba? Yun yung masarap sa
yeah,
feeling eh. It's not just about bragging o kung na nakapasa ka. It's more of ano yung pwede ko ma-share kasi I really wanted to help the rest of the nurses because I believe all nurses are eligible or parang deserve to have this international license. That's why we have this community of helping each other out. That's why we have this Hope Talk to spread hands,
yeah.
to spread the communication wherever you are. Kaya kung nanonood kayo, we are here to really help and motivate you. Ang ganda talaga ng mga sinasabi ni Ma'am Ann. It really keeps me inspired pa no, to help more of our students. Pero Ma'am, apart from this, do you feel stress during the time of your review and anxiety? And how are you able to manage it?
Every day. Every day was a stress. Every day is there's an anxiety and stress every day. But you know what? Isa sa mga bagay na nagustuhan ko sa iPads, this is not just a business. They're not just business, This is a community, a platform of empowering, encouraging, down from the Cinnamon Glides or James, their department, and then the educators. It's like a community compact into one. They're not there just for business, but they're just there to help you go through with the process during your NCLEX journey. Yung coaching, yung mga coaches, yung coach ko si Miss Cristel, hello if you're there, thank you. Ako yung nagtatap lagi sa kanya. Nagko-communicate ako sa kanya, coach, mababa or mataas yung score ko sa mga test score or sa UWorld. Nagko-communicate ako sa kanya, coach, ito yung score ko. I feel bad about this. And if mataas naman, I'm happy and something. And then I attended a Sir Mark, parang anxiety management
Yes.
class. It really helps me because anxiety management, parang you were able to determine na, oh, normal naman pala itong nararamdaman ko. And I have to give credit din sa self, sa lahat ng work ko. Parang, I was so happy that I attended that anxiety management because it helps me a lot. Ang hindi ko na siguro naatinan was yung kay Miss, I forgot. Kasi parang wala na kaming time. Kasi October 3 yung schedule ko. Yung schedule ko sa kanya, October 3 din. But all throughout the IPAS program, it's a big help personally for me. So I suggest that every student should be actively or proactive with the platforms or the programs that the IPAS is trying to give to us as a student.
Thank you for your encouragement, Miss Ano. Talaga, I agree with you. It's more of holistic approach talaga. So, hindi lang
Yes.
talaga siya business. It's not about we are collecting a lot of students. It's more of parang ano na rin words coming from other people's experiences na rin who really recommend iPass, online review, and iPass processing. Kasi if you really enrolled with this online review program, you will know and you will get to experience everything. lahat ng mga nag-huktok talaga on how they get help or how were they helped by a lot of the entire team with the review program. So, nakakatuwa po talaga minsan, ma'am, no?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yung sabi nga ni Sir Mark, yung parang totoo yung sinabi ni Sir Mark na if you're kind of stressed during the test or, you have to flush your face with cold waters.
Do it.
It works kasi nga cold water, it really calms our vagal system, isn't it? Merong case yun sa ECG, di ba? Parang pag abnormal yun, yung reading, they let stock, yes, flush or soak your face with the cold water. So, actually, it works. Kasi ako talaga, funny talaga yung mga routine ko during my preparation or review. Nag-exercise ako, tapos afterwards nag-cold bath ako para lang ma-cool down yung mga anxiety or stress ko. And it helps. And parang nag-smile na ako sa suggestion ni Sir Mark. Kasi sabi ko, yes, Sir Mark, totoo yun. And, a week before my exam, I just want to share to
Please go
encourage
ahead, ma'am.
students. Kasi, especially the assessment test, honestly, when I took di ba sa UWorld may tatlong assessment test? Yung first two assessment ko, I got a high score. And then the last one was borderline. And then, when I took the mock test of IPAS, I got a low score.
Um,
Imagine a week before my exam. A week before my exam. So how are you gonna feel about it? I feel so down kasi nga exam ko na, ba't ganito pa yung score ko? What I did was, I just talked to one person, sa friend ko. That's why importante talaga na magkaroon ka ng, hindi naman the whole barangay. You just need one person. One person to bring back the light and the fire in your heart in those crucial moments. And then you have to choose your friend wisely along the process. Kasi, totoo naman, it is a harsh truth in life. Hindi naman lahat ng
mm,
nasa paligid natin masaya para sa'yo or they're wishing you well. So, that is very important. Then, kumbaga, nag-establish ako na I should have a one friend who got in a same experience with me. Kasi nag-NCLEX na din siya. She
mm,
passed. And one thing, Sir John, gusto ko talaga ito i-highlight. Kasi ganito yan, sa NCLEX, di ba? We have to, sabi nga ni Miss Cristel, you don't have to, kailangan mapasa ko yung NCLEX, 85 question. 85 question, dapat mapasa ko. Parang ganun. Kasi sometimes we establish, and we don't know, nagbibigay na pala ng pressure sa atin. So what I did was, sabi ko nga, Lord, bigyan mo lang ako ng strength hanggang 150. Yun lang ang hiningi ko. Bigyan mo ako ng strength hanggang 150. It doesn't matter kung magkapasa ako at 85. Basta strength hanggang 150. Na matawid ko yung 150 questions na yon. But you know what? Pumasok ako sa examination room na very confident kasi nga I did my part. I have used all the tools sa iPass and then sa self ko din. Parang pumasok ako, na parang confident ako, Sir John. Tapos lumabas ako na parang windang ako. Parang gusto ko talagang umiyak na yun kasi parang honestly, I would say na hindi na ako nag-expect na makapasa ako.
oh,
Totoo yun, totoo na feeling yun. I'm not sugarcoating it. Yun ang feeling ko right after the exam. I prepared a week before ng exam. Parang na-establish ako ng planning. Planning. It's really important sa akin planning. Parang kumain talaga ako full pack na carbs. Nung nagluto ako ng apitada, Pancit bihon ako dito.
oh,
Parang kain siya talaga. And then, I planned na yung baon ko, na nagbaon ako ng bihon gisado, tinapay. Hindi mag-work sa akin yung sugar eh. Hindi mag-work yung chocolate sa akin. Para sa akin, parang ano lang siya. Yung panandili ang gratification, but it won't work. So yun, right at the middle of the exam, nag-rattle pa ako, Sir John. Kasi nga, sabi nila, pag yung standalone questions mo is tama yung nasagot mo sa standalone question. The next question will be Saka, isn't it? Yun ang sabi. Kaya wag
May
kayo
ganun
maniwala
pala,
sa
no?
sabi-sabi.
Parang hindi ko
Yeah,
alam
kaya
yun.
wag kayong maniwala sa sabi-sabi. Kasi yung, yung, yung flow ng questions, kung hindi ganun, Sir Jan. Kasi parang naalala ko yung first question ko was Saka talaga. And then, health teaching. And then the next question was standalone, standalone, standalone. And then, sometimes it would case study. And then stand alone, stand alone. Parang all throughout talaga ng exam ko, parang hindi ko masabi, parang less than 5 lang talaga yung SATA ko, puro stand alone and case study. And then may case study pa na case study, and then the next one is case study again. Parang na-alarm talaga ako. Sabi ko, shucks, sabi ko parang mali talaga siguro yung mga sagot ko sa stand alone. Kasi parang hindi naman ganun hindi naging ganun ang flow ng questions ko. Naratol talaga ako, Sir John. Tapos nawala ako. And then along the way, when I was answering, parang hindi ko na alam kung tama ba yung mali yung sagot ko. And then what I did was, I took a break, like hindi ko alam a minute, basta pumikit lang ako. Tapos sabi ko, Lord, hindi ko na alam to. Nagraratol na ako. The next questions will be your answer. Please, ibalik mo ako kung saan ako dapat sa moment mo to. And then the next question was, nagpipindot ako pero sabi ko, Lord, answer mo na to. Hindi na to akin. Hanggang sa natapos. Hanggang nag-stop yung question. Ang sabi ko, okay, I'll take a break. Parang confident ako na mag-continue pa, Sir John. Kasi sabi ko,
Mhm.
okay, I'll take a break. Ayun. Sabi ko, Lord, bigyan mo ako ng isa pang pagkakataon na mabawi ko yung performance for the first set of tests. Tapos, alam mo, sabi, nag-buffer. Di ba nag-buffer? And then, pag-buffer, siya, na-direct siya sa survey. And I was so devastated talaga ako. Kasi nag-expect ako may round 2.
Question.
Sasabak pa ako sa round 2. So sabi ko, Lord, sabi ko, pag hindi mo kami bigyan ng chance, so parang doon na start na maiyak na talaga ako. Tapos sabi ko, parang hindi ko na ansiran yung survey. Sabi ko, sige, ansiran ko na lang to, baka mawa yung computer. So, that's denial. So, nag-answer ako ng survey. Sabi ko, answeran ko na lang to, baka ipasa ako ng computer. Pero yung feeling na, sure, gusto ko pa hanggang 150. Parang ganun. Pero hindi siya natuloy. Nag-answer lang answer ako. Parang gusto lumabas ako ng testing room. Parang sabi ko talaga, I don't know. Sabi ko, Lord, parang dito ko tinatanggap na hindi ako nakapasa. I just wanted to be positive. But deep down, parang, Lord, hindi talaga ako doon nakapag cycle. Parang iyak-iyak ako. Pero hindi ko magawa kasi may tao. Sabi, tapos nababasa na isang umikot-ikot ako sa building sa labas. And then, kumain ako ng snack ko sir dyan. Pero yung feeling na maiyak ka, pero hindi ka makaiyak kasi may mga tao. Tapos lumabas ako ng building. Umupo ako sa Starbucks, lalabas ng Starbucks. Tapos parang sa harap ng Starbucks may ano yun, parang may road. Gusto ko sana, kasi may park doon. So gusto kong tumawid. Tapos sabi ko, hindi na ako tumawid. Kasi sabi ko, parang sabog ako. Pag tumawid pa ako, baka masagasaan ako. Kasi hindi ko na alam. Tumupo na lang ako din sa Starbucks. Tapos may baon kasi akong mani. Tapos yun, kumain ako ng mani. Pero umiyak talaga. Sabi ko, nag-joke pa ako sa sarili ko. Sabi ko, ah, gimani-mani ko na lang yung Canada. Pero deep down, parang off talaga. Tapos, yung humatid sa akin, sabi nila ilang hours na yung exam ko. Sabi ko 4 hours. Tapos nagulat sila na parang nag-message na ako na pwede na nila akong sunduin. So sabi nila, sabi mo 4 hours yung exam mo. Sabi ko hindi natapos ko. Sabi niya parang hindi pa kami nakalayo-layo. Tapos mo na yung exam. Sabi ko sorry, nag-shutdown na yung complete. Parang 1 hour and a half siguro yun, Sir John. Tapos makita talaga daw nila yung sa mukha ko na down. Tapos, how's the exam? Sabi ko lang, huwag ka na mag-expect, hindi ako makapasok. Yun, tapos, it was the longest weekend of my life. Ah, Parang umuwi ako, nakikahiga lang. Kasi parang physically drained ka, mentally drained ka. Tapos sabi ko na lang, kasi Friday yon. And then sabi ko sana wag na dumating yung Monday o Tuesday. Pag dumating yung Monday, Monday na lang forever, Lord. Wag na yung Tuesday. Parang ganun. Kasi iniisip ko, Sir John, is paano ko sasabihin sa kanila, sa taong nakaalam na kumuha ka ng exam na hindi ako
Mm,
nakapasa. Yun
mm.
lang yung ano ko, yun yung concern ko. Pero, you know, God is good. God is good talaga. He answered my prayers in a most unexpected way.
Grabe yung journey mo, ma'am. Para ako nakikinig or nanonood ng isang teleserye ng isang nurse na nagtitik talaga ng NCLEX. Ang sarap siguro gawing movie yung kwento po talaga ng buhay niyo when it comes to your NCLEX journey. Because of that, we would like to present to you your IPAS certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Miss Anne Loren Pitt for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that a successful candidate indicated in this certificate is a safe nurse based on the Canada Standards of Nursing Practice. Signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zasper. Congratulations po, Miss Anne.
Well, thank you.
You really deserve all the blessings that you have right now, and I'm really proud of your success. Out of all the
Yeah.
sacrifices that you have made, where you are right now, maganda ang magiging future mo ahead. Because I know you're a humble person, knowing you from this Hope Talk, and I just want to say all the best po to your future endeavor. And one more thing, what was the greatest contribution of iPass processing and iPass online review and mentoring academy that helped you achieve your Canadian dream?
I could say na hindi ko na-achieve, hindi ako nakapasa kung hindi din sa help ng iPad. Kasi they made things or the process, the review, a top tier service talaga. Lalo na sa mga tulad namin na, yung gap when it comes to knowledge is malayong malayo na.
Mm.
So they made the review classes tailored sa kung ano ang need talaga ng student. Yun ang tailored siya kung ano ang need, based
Mm.
sa need ng student. Even the IPAS processing department, the processing of the document. So, tailored siya. And yeah, it's a big help talaga. Down from, every department, I believe, like the Ma'am Glycel, Sir James, I messaged them, Miss Glide, when I passed. Every department of I passed, I messaged them. I took time to message them because you know what? They took time as well to,
Of
message
course.
you.
Yes.
So, in return, being a grateful student of IPAS. So, yeah, I think one of them. And your department as well, Sir John.
Thank you for trusting iPass Processing and iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy in helping you achieve your
Yeah.
Canadian dream. This is it. Wala na yung sacrifice. For sure, there will be a lot of sacrifices pa in the
Oh,
future,
yeah.
for sure. But I know you are ready for what comes
Yeah.
next. So this moment really is a testament of your hard work, your perseverance, and commitment to your dreams. So I wish nothing but the best, Miss Anne, for yourself and for your family. Thank you so much again
Thank you.
for attending our Hope Talk. And remember, you passed with
With IPAS.
yes.
I pass processing, processing made easy for you.